Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Dark Archeon here. It is time for pre-Monday prep. So, first order of business is the description down below. If you take a look, you'll find links for the Trevor Project. It is an organization near and dear to my heart, especially in these trying times, dedicated to helping youth in crisis in the LGBTQIA plus community. So if you or someone you know is considering suicide, please reach out, ask for help. I would rather sit up all night with you and talk with you and hear your story than even one life be lost. So there is a link below provided for help. If you need resources, please reach out. There's also a link down below for donations. If you're in a position to do so, please donate. It is like I said, it is a not-for-profit organization, so they take no money from this. All those resources go to people who need them. Remember, even one life is too many. All right, moving on. It is time for the weekly reset. So, the weekly reset in Warframe. Let's see what we have today. I am at day 585. Let's see what we have coming up here. Mods, by the look of it. Primed Vigor or Primed Shred. Both are pretty fantastic. Primed Sure-Footed is the third one here. But I already have that. I'm probably going to go with Primed Vigor. So these are untradeable mods. You can't trade these. But they are pretty fantastic mods. So I'm going to go with Primed Vigor. Oh, that's right. Never mind. I can't yet. For now, I've got a credit booster for 21 hours. Let's do that. All right, let's get right into it. Let's go ahead and move over to the main chat. So Dauntless will probably not be joining me in the Discord tonight. Oh, excuse me. She was in briefly before, but she is currently out babysitting, so.
Trying to steal a bite on the way here would be much more fun.
All right, so anyway, so she will probably not be joining us tonight, but that's okay. Gonna have plenty of fun. Time for the weekly reset. Let's take a look at what we got today. First things first, let's go right into the navigation here. So I did see that there is an alert of some kind going on. So Dauntless is in the chat, so be sure to say hi. They're not fully maxed. Those are just what the maxed stats are. I did see an alert here. Yes, there is a hollow point mod. So it is a critical damage, sans regular damage. Hollow point, I believe, is for secondaries. I have it already, but it's a disruption. Let's, because I'm curious, let's take a look at what that is. Mods, hollow point. Hollow point is for secondaries for pistols, so I already have, as you can tell, several of them. I have... Oh, hollowed bullets. Okay. Hollow point is for pistols. Hollowed bullets is for arch gun. So let's head right back up top here.
That's not too bad, is it? Being here like this.
Alright, so let's take a look. For the weekly Archon hunt, we have Archon Amar. I've got a 60% chance of a Tau Forged Archon shard, so if you don't know how these works, once you have done the... I believe it's the Veilbreaker quest before you can do the Archon hunts. But once you have done them, you can fight the Archon once a week. It is Amar, Boreal, and Naira. And you're guaranteed to get one of the rewards. That's here. You are also guaranteed to get at least one Archon shard. Whether it be a Tau Forged or not, changes based on how many times you have run it. So if you run it and you get only a base Archon shard, your percentage goes up by 20% from 20 to base of 20, 40, 60, 80, and then 100%. Once you get the Tau Forged Archon shard, it resets back to 20%. Now you also have a bonus based on frame and weapon for these fights, but this one is a spy, and fuck that. Spy mission for these are kind of bugged and annoying, so especially the one on the Grenier, it's annoying. Either way, for a sortie, this is a daily. We have...
The Void has chosen me as its prophet. A prophet of profit.
Oh, shut up, Neff. So we have an assassination, which is good. This is sniper only for an excavation. The great thing about this does not affect frames like Mesa, which has an exalted weapon. You can use those all you want. All right. I think that's all for that. Let's see what Duviri has in store for us this week. So first off, not Mesa. I do have Dante, which is not bad. The Hema, the Tigris, Despair, yeah, kind of garbage stuff. All right. Base circuit. What do we got? Saren, Vauban, Nova. All right. Out of these three, probably Vauban is the hardest to get. Well, not hardest, just not cheap. So Nova you get from one of the regular boss fights. I don't remember where. Saren you get from defeating Kayla de Thame. Vauban is only available from the Nightwave, which we'll talk more about in just a minute, but just keep in mind that you do also get an augment mod for each one of these and your tier 7 rewards. So if you don't want to farm or use your Nightwave credits on buying Vauban, you can just get them this way. The augments are set and you always get the same augment for Vauban if you run it on the next cycle through, so it's not going to change. So you don't have to worry about using it twice to get another augment. But let's see. Sure, why not? So Repelling Bastille is his augment mod. Anyway, let's take a look at the Steel Path. What do we have? We have the Dara Incarnon. We have this. Okay, these are some of the new Incarnons. The Dara, the Sestra, and the Okina. They also have the Sicarus and the Sabaris. Yeah, so these are all the new Incarnons. I've not seen these yet. Okay, interesting. So I have the Sabaris, so I'm going to go with that one. I've got the Dex Sabaris. I've heard the Dara Incarnate is actually pretty good. So I'm curious. I think I'll go with this one. Now, if you do already have all of them, which is possible, I guess, but you can always get one of the Ribbon mods if you need, or some extra Kuva. But you've also got a pretty good chance to get Ribbon mods out of these anyway, because I've got 2 out of this, so. Alright. So that is Duviri for the week. While I'm up here, let's go take a look at my invigorations for the week. So invigorations do change with the helmet every week. However, they are unique to the player, so just kind of keep that in mind. And the frames in which the invigorations are picked are weighted. So some of the more meta frames like Mesa, because it has such a high damage output and it's used... It's one of the more powerful frames, in generally speaking. It has a higher weight, so it's not going to be picked as often. If that's my understanding of how the calculation works as to which frame is picked. But either way, I have Caliban, 200% secondary crit chance, which would be amazing for my Mesa. Garuda, 200% ability strength. That would be pretty cool too. And 250% primary damage. So when you do an invigoration, it lasts for a full 7 days from the day you do it. And you can do all 3 of these, but that's only on the frames that are listed here. However, once you have done 10 total invigorations, you can apply one of these to whatever Warframe you want. So if I had max right now, I would definitely put this one onto my Mesa. Kitty kind of creeped me out for a second there. Alright, so let's go ahead and pick up my stuff from my foundry. I've got a few things in here. Got my Higasa, that's ready to go. Got my TN bracket. And I cannot make another one because I need more fishing. But let's see what else I can build now. I should be close to being able to build my gyre. So nothing special in here just yet. What else do I need for gyre? I need the systems, so I do have the systems, so I just need the Void Plume quills and stuff. I do need a second set for my helmet, because I don't have gyre yet. I never have. So this is one of the frames that I still need to get. And I've seen some pretty incredible builds for gyre. Alright, for Hildren, I need to run the Prophet Taker. Or, not the Prophet Taker, but the Exploiter Orb. That's also where you get the components for Hildren. I need more Iridite so I can make the Kome Neuroptics for my second Kome, so I can feed this one to the helmet. Styanax stuff. Base Saku. I need to run bounties. And isolation vaults. So I got stuff to do still. Either way, back to the weekly stuff. So, as I mentioned how we would talk more about the Nightwave, there is a new Nightwave coming in 10 days and 14 hours. So if you still have the Nora's Mix Volume 7 credits, make sure you are spending them under credit offerings. This is where I was telling you that you could get Vauban. So this is where you get the pieces. You can buy the main blueprint, I believe, from the marketplace. However, just keep in mind that this is where they are. So if you need to get Vauban, do so here. You can also get potatoes here and Nitian extract, even Kuva. So this is definitely where you get the stuff. So if you've gotten everything you need from here, definitely do so here. In the Nightwave store, you can also get things like shield disruption, corrosive projection, loot detector. These are going to be your aura mods that are super useful. I run corrosive projection every now and then, but it's super useful to cut that enemy armor. And if everybody's running it, that's almost 80% armor down. I think it's 75% or something like that. These are going to be your weapon augment mods. You got even more down here. And a few actual like Warframe mods too, like Singularity for Nyx. One for the Latron and another one for Mirage. Now, these do change. How it says new offerings in 6 hours. All of these are going to be new. There are a few weapons that I purchased here as well. Where are they? So there's none currently. But you will find stuff like the Ceramic Dagger blueprint and stuff here, as well as a few others. I believe the Dark Split Sword is here, or the Dark Sword, Heat Daggers, and stuff like that. Now, one of the other interesting pieces here is you're going to have Nighthill's Oubliette, as well as Enter Nighthill's Oubliette. This functions as a key. So this Nighthill's Oubliette is a decoration that you can get and place it in your orbiter. You can place it in your dojo. Doesn't really matter where you place it. But once you have placed it, you're going to have the option to interact with it. When you interact with it, while you have this enter Nihil's oubliette key, you can go fight Nihil. It is not a super difficult fight, but it definitely kind of has a time limit. Because as the fight continues, all of the floor areas that you are fighting on are removed, and then you just kind of fall and respawn constantly, and it's a pain to fight him without the floors. But once you fight him, and beat him, you get his sword, which is the Vitrica. Any consecutive fight from him, you're guaranteed a Riven mod. So yeah, all kinds of really cool stuff in the Nightwave. Now, the thing about these weapon augment mods, like napalm grenades and efficient beams, if you look through the actual rewards for like this season, you get stuff like Burning Hate for the hate, and Unseen Dread. These weapon mods that are only available currently as rewards here, next season will cycle through the credit store. So just keep that in mind. So if you feel like you're going to miss out, you're not. They will be available just kind of later on. You will miss out, unfortunately, on stuff like the Umbra Forma, the Aura Forma, and the cosmetics. But unfortunately, that's kind of the point of doing the things. I just finished the Nightwave not long ago. Anyway, moving on. Let's see what this week's challenges are. So we have, for the elites, complete nightmare missions of any type. Those are useful. We can talk about those in just a second. Complete a survival mission reaching at least 20 minutes. Easy day. Kill Eximus, complete missions, kill enemies. Those are kind of the always here missions. Alright, complete 3 sabotage missions. Easy. Complete 3 mobile defense missions. Easy. And then the dailies here. We've got kill drones with a melee. Complete a mission with only a primary weapon equipped. Easy enough. And then kill enemies with finishers. This one's kind of annoying to do. Not hard, but annoying.
It's time for Nora to say goodnight.
Alright. Moving on.
We don't pay for internet, right?
For this week in the calendar, we are in summer. So it is July. So just kind of keep that in mind. I don't currently have any overrides because I've not been doing them for the last couple of weeks. This is where you're going to have your Hex weekly missions. Kill with Hex Rot, or kill Tech Rot with abilities. Kill Eximus units. You're going to have rewards and other things as well. Boosters are going to be useful. These are 3-day boosters, so this is definitely worth doing. It's just a matter of when. So every week, for the weekly reset, you get 3 months here. So every 4 weeks, the whole calendar actually resets. If you are currently dating somebody, when that 4-week timer comes out, it's New Year's, you'll be able to do get a kiss scene with the person you're dating. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on a little bit here. So I think take this back down to Origin. I'm going to go ahead and go to the relay because there's a few, no, not relay, sorry, Iron Wake. So some of the few things that you can do every week is you can go to Iron Wake, talk to Palladino once you have completed the Chains of Harrow quest. And talk to Palladino and buy Riven mods from Palladino. So all those Riven slivers that you've been getting from Eximus units, this is where you use them. You come here, talk to Palladino. It's only 10 Riven slivers for a Riven mod. It's a random Riven mod, so it could be a primary, secondary, shotgun, melee weapon, The only thing I don't believe it can be is, I know it can't be an arch gun or a sentinel weapon Riven mod. I've never seen those from here. I think it might be possible, but I know I've never seen it personally, so kind of keep that in mind. And there's a Zaw Riven. Now the other one, another Zaw Riven. Alright. For me, I don't need the credits. I've got 15 million, but I buy them anyway because I don't need 418 Riven slivers. I'll never use them that fast. It's also a good spot for, 35,000 Kuva. And you can't buy more than one of these, so. And that's all there is to do here. So let's go ahead and get out of the Iron Wake, and let's go to the relay. Because there's things like Teshin's inventory that does change every week. So Strata Relay. Alright, let's go ahead and go talk to Teshin. Alright, under the Steel Path honors, once you've unlocked Steel Path, his inventory does change every week. This week you've got Veiled Riven Ciphers and some Forma. So I do have enough for a Veiled Riven Cipher. So these do change, like I said, every week. There's also, you can just buy straight up Kuva from him and relic packs. Just keep in mind that there is a limit to 25 of each of these per week. And that's, if you're buying or spending, it was 25 times 15. That's a lot of Steel Essence. If you're just farming Steel Path missions and you can get that much, power to you. So that's a lot of Steel Path missions. But you can definitely get a lot of Kuva. That's 250,000 Kuva that you can get nice and easy like. Relic packs for missions, or for fission missions. And I say this is also where you're going to get the arcane adapters for your weapons. And stance formas, which are useful. But I don't need anything further from him. Some of these look really cool. This is the skulls. And you have the trio orbit. It's just this one here. This actually doesn't cost much. Might as well just get it, because why not? Alright, one of the other things to kind of keep an eye on is actually Ergoglast. So Ergoglast in the, not Arbiters, Parent Sequence. You talk to him, he actually has weapons to sell here. These are the Tenant melee weapons. Alright? Now, every week, the actual bonus here does change. This is going to be your progenitor bonus. So this is going to be on top of the base weapon of, in this case, impact. In this case, cold. It's going to add that damage type to the weapon itself. So in this case here, 51.5% impact. That's a really high percentage, but it is impact. So kind of keep that in mind. Tenant Grigori, cold. The Tenant Livia with 39% electric. That's actually not bad. The Tenant Exec, 25% toxin. That's okay. The Tenant Agendus, 39% toxin. That's not bad either. Because it has base electric, it's parrying the toxin and making corrosive. So that's actually really cool to have corrosive out the gate. So some of these are actually definitely worth it. Now, one thing to keep in mind, to purchase these are corrupted hollow keys. These are only obtained from railjack missions. So keep that in mind. I believe that changes weekly. I actually didn't check.
Good fortune, Tenno.
So weapon rotation changes in 19 hours and 36 minutes. So these are not weekly. So this is something to keep an eye on every couple of days. All right, I think that's all that's new here that changes. I mean, there's the Darvo deal as well, but that's got to be plat only. Let's go check the arbitration honors. I still need some Vitus Essence, and I still need some mods here. This is where you get all the galvanized mods. They did add the galvanized elementalist and reflex for melee, and galvanized steel. So these are the 3 melee mods now. They also have archgun ribbons, which could be really, really useful for like high-level railjack missions, as well as doing stuff like the Profit Taker. All right. Let's go ahead and head over to the True Master's font here. And drop a buff, because I already have the credit buff. Let's do some resource drop chance, because I'm going to need some argon crystals. Alright. Hell yeah. That one section is a different color. Interesting. Alright, well that's all I have left to do here at the relay, so let's go ahead and get out of here. Let's see, the only other thing I can think of that is a weekly... I do need to switch over to the Drifters camp to go talk to Call to see that mission, because that's how you get Styanax. And Styanax is pretty amazing if you know how to use him. I've not had him myself, but it's definitely something that I need to actually do, even though I hate that mission. Yeah, it's still this mission. It hasn't changed for me. It's been stuck on this mission for months. So, if you're familiar with the Veilbreaker quest and the Second Dream, or not Second Dream, but the New War, you actually play as other characters. Pardon the spoilers, but it's been a while. And you do get to play as Call for these, and it's... This particular one is annoying, which is why I haven't done it. But you can get the parts from Chipper here. I'm currently rank 4. I need to hit rank 5 so I can get the other components that I need. I have that crafted. I have that crafted. I have this. I just need to make it. But I need the main blueprint, so I have to hit rank 5. This is also where you get the ship, too. And the Fuentes.
having a go, pick something.
This looks pretty cool too. But you can also get the shard ephemera. And the shard bane ephemera where they're in your back, which is pretty cool. These are the Archon shards that you have equipped, and they actually match the color. That's why mine are all the glowy amber ones. So I need to do this at some point.
No worries.
Let's go ahead and... How do I set it back to the thing? All right. Ow. Alright, so let's go ahead and get right into it. As far as standing is concerned, all I have left, I believe, is the vent kits. So Cetus I'm done with. Fortuna, all I have left is the vent kids.
How's it, Plitty? Got a need?
So I need to do a lot of races. I still need to do some fishing because I need the Echo Winder stuff. Let's see, modular. Yeah, I still need the II rotor blades. I'll need more Echo Winders. So yeah, I still got some stuff to do. Let's go ahead. I should be close to being finished here. IIs, I believe, are during the warm time. Warframe. Echo Winder. So, let's see, the II is indeed pond warm weather. Echo Winder is lake warm weather. Let's just do a search here. Okay. So just those two pieces. I think that's really all I need left for fishing in Fortuna. So let's go do those. And let's see, gone fishing.
I know Amir could probably get a pizza here fastest. But watching Letty try not to steal a bite on the way here would be much more fun.
Let's go to Fortuna first because I need to check to see how much bait I have. Okay. The
Lost
business.
a lot of friends the first time. When you've apprehended a servo fish, bring it to me, and we can
Browse
decide what
wares.
best to do with it.
I don't need Tromzon at this point. I don't need Charmote. I don't need Mirewinder. So it seems the Echo Winder are pretty common. So the narrow spectrum bait is what I need for the eyes during the warm period. Echo Winders seem to show up pretty common in the lake.
Maybe later then.
Eyes open and face to the wind, friend.
Let's see, make sure I'm not on public. I am not. Warm in 5 minutes. Perfect. Now I can get into position and start fishing. Alright. So the lake and pond locations. So the lake is pretty simple. It's just this lake here, right? The coolant reservoir. Ponds are basically any of these here. These are all ponds. I think this might qualify as a lake, but this is going to be probably my favorite spot to fish. And make sure you have the stunna fishing spear, because it allows you to shock other things that are nearby, not just the one you're after. So when it pulses like that, you also shock the nearby stuff too. So the reason why these are glowing like that is because I have the Oxalis. The Oxalis is my little sentinel. So this guy right here. He has the ability to highlight as if you're using a luminous dye anything within 40 meters of you, which is super useful. Warm in 3 minutes. So there's nothing specific I need to catch during the cold season for now. But this is an example right here of what I mean by stunning other fish. You see how that guy's got the thing? It also gives you more space there on the shocking period. So you don't have to worry about such tight tolerances when you're trying to shock. So this is not currently a hotspot. But even when it's not a hotspot, there's still a fair amount of fish here. Let's see if I can't go find a hotspot. So usually you can tell a hotspot just by looking at it. I don't see any here. Let's go take care of these guys. Warm in a minute. Surprisingly, I still don't see any hotspots. Ah, there's one. Okay. Usually you can tell, like right there, see how the light is changing and they get the little flares up like that. Those are considered hotspots, and that's where you can use your bait to get the fish that you're looking for. Still got a minute. And they do change as you're going through. So there's one here now. Not one there, but that's fine. And I missed, that's fine. That's a lot of sap caddies. Warming. 6 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Alright, now I catch these guys. Basically, you want to clear it, and then more stuff will spawn. And it looks like they... Oh, good. This is, like I said, by far my favorite fishing spot, because you get stuff like these. Then when stuff is stunned, you just kind of go to town. That keeps everything else around it shocked anyway, so. Start throwing and catching. Oh, I got a boot. This is probably one of my favorite spots because everything spawns here, because you can get up to like 2 or 3 different hotspots all right here. Especially since the warm weather is very short. Oh, come on, that should have hit. Well, that one did, and now you're stunned anyway. I need all the Echo Winder stuff. I know I do need a little bit more mining stuff here as well. During the warm season here on Fortuna, the lake here is also where you get the long winders. But most of the time you do need the long winder bait. Because the long winder lathe coagulant is one of the ingredients that you need for a lot of different builds in the foundry. Fishing is not my favorite thing, but I've actually kind of grown to enjoy it here for the most part. Oh, something just came down to say hi.
Do you
Oops.
perhaps think yourself on safari? We are here to capture and preserve. Welder, hosting your weapons.
That was my mistake. That's an actual long winder right there. They do spawn on their own without the bait on occasion, but they're kind of rare. Alright, how much time do we got left? Got just over a minute. I suppose part of the reason why I'm getting all the common fish now is because I've already gotten all the hard to find stuff. I don't know if you noticed, but if you look on my mini-map on the top left corner, there was a third hotspot here. There is another one right here. And while these are still definitely spawning here, it's no longer a hotspot. So it has noticeably slowed down a fair bit. And it is now cold again. Yep. Alright, so we have about 20 minutes to kind of piddly fart around a little bit. Looks like there is another kriller still. So let's grab that guy. I believe all we're going to see now are the sap caddies. Yep. Alright, so I'm done fishing here for now. So I know, like I said, I did need to do a little bit of mining. So generally when I do a resource run in either the plains or in the Orvalis, I will tend to do kind of a split run of fishing and mining. I'll do the fishing during the season that I need. Shockwave, hello! Oh, or not. Shockwave just stopped into the Discord to say hi, and then he kind of vanished again. There he is. Welcome back.
I don't know why. I had like 14 different plans all going through my head at once, and I just randomly picked one of them, and that one was hit the leave button as soon as he says your name.
Alrighty then. Well,
Anyway,
hello.
how's
Well,
it going, Spuds McKenzie?
that's a new one. I'm doing all right. It's a good day so far. Currently, I am doing a resource run in the Orb Vallis, doing some fishing, kind of talking about how the mechanics work for the fishing and best fishing spots, stuff like that.
Ah,
I know, oh the joy. It was
the
warm
peak
for
of
it
entertainment.
was warm for a whole 6 minutes.
Yup, that tracks.
Because I need a whole bunch of echo winders, as well as II rotor blades. And those are both during the warm season. I don't need anything else from the cold season at all, as far as I can tell. So during the cold season, or cold period, I'm going to go mining.
Oh joy.
Because I do need a few more resources mining-wise. I need a bunch of Traveride.
Ah, yeah, Traverite is an always perpetual need.
Alright. There's always a fair amount of ores just outside of Fortuna anyway.
Base lock down, comms up. Now, no time for a break.
Sorry, I'm gonna be muting myself repeatedly because I'm eating.
Oh, that's quite alright. Well, I don't mind listening to you chomp. I appreciate it that you're not going to chomp in the stream, so. Ah, so that's actually a decent way to get your finishers attacks in for the mission. And just got that one done. Killing a drone with a melee weapon. So right now there is a mission for the Nightwave to get kills with, get finishers.
Mm-hmm.
So stealth finishers, stealth attacks are considered finishers, so they're useful that way. So if you don't know how this whole mining thing works, if you look at the top of my screen there, you see 5 little kind of nodes, and a little more than 1.5 of them are filled up. As you find your little nodes here, the icon that you want to, that moves back and forth there, or where you want to let go of the button, you want to get it as close to the center of that bracket as you can. And as you do that, if you manage to fill all 5 pieces, you're guaranteed to have a gem drop as well as the regular resource. Or no, I take that back. You're not guaranteed to get a gem drop. You're guaranteed to get the most resources that you can for that particular mining node. Usually 10. Now, as far as getting a gem is concerned, at least in the Orb Vallis, the blue ones are going to be your rare gems. And you see the little secondary node there? If you let go of that thin one, you're guaranteed to get an extra gem. Because I got the Goblite and the Noctral there. Because I let go of it within that second smaller bracket. And even just the regular, like the red nodes, also can do that. So, stealth attack. Another another thing while flying. These guys are on alert, so just murder them. Ah, Brindle Kuberdon. Let's go ahead and yoink. Yoink. Go to sleep. He's sleeping now.
Is misunderstood. They're no more savage than anything else. When home is threatened, it possesses the means to defend. They don't even like how it tastes.
Alright. So let's see. How much time do I have? I have 12 minutes before it's warm again. Alright. Some mining resources. Alright, so this is just your standard red one. This is going to be resources other than gems. But like I said, if you get the smaller icon, which I don't on this one, because I was in the dead center of that bracket, I got 10. So let's go ahead and get sneak attacks on these guys. Okay, he saw me. Alright, that was all 3 drones. Alright, anyway. So, dead center in this bracket, or as close to it as I can. Yeah, it's on the alert. Alright, you are down here, I assume? Yep, there you are. There are 2 widgets for the Sunpoint Plasma Drill, which are both super useful. The first one gives you the opportunity to double your resources that you get. The second one will increase your range by like 40 meters. Allows you to get stuff much further away, which is super useful in caves for getting stuff on the ceilings. Ah, there's a thermia fracture. Alright, some mining stuff. Where do we got? There we go. I think I do need some Hesperam as well. Oh, some Trevorite. Nice. Alright, let's take a look. Something down here. Oh, there it is. Ah, there it is. I'm currently at the enrichment labs. I don't need to be here.
We need refined coolant to close the fracture. Find a coolant rachnoid.
Wait, something. There we go. Go on fishing. And just murdered them all. Alright. So I've got 7 minutes. I believe you were right here. Yes, you are. I don't really need the gemstones much anymore. I don't need the blue ones. Yay, more Trevor ride. I don't need Venerol. Ah. Dappled Harask. That's, I think, a new one.
The common dappled horse. Lovely. Let's bring them in.
Alright, 5 minutes. So even things like that do show up on your minimap, which is useful. And stealth murder. Alright, where am I going? I've just gone around mostly, so... So, that way, I believe is the direction I need to go. Yes, straight across. These ones are always interesting. Which ones don't you see very often? I missed what you were referring to. Oh, the hunted thing. Still sup, caddies. I've got a couple of minutes still. I think because I already did the eyes, or the echo winders, I'm gonna go over to a lake I'm gonna go up to this one here and see if I can't catch some eyes because I need those.
When in doubt, bring the mom jokes out. Because you know full well they ain't got no daddy.
What?
I saw a video clip of somebody saying that, oh yeah, I haven't got chat banned from Marvel Rivals yet because I keep getting really clever with my insults. When in doubt, get the mom jokes out because we all full well know you ain't got no daddy.
Alright, for the eyes, they use narrow spectrum bait.
That is the reaction I was expecting.
Yeah, pretty much. So for the narrow spectrum bait, ooh, there's a Tromzon. So Tromzons are super useful and they're used for a lot of things as well. So if you see them, catch them. They spawn during cold or warm weather. But for the narrow spectrum bait is what definitely calls in the eyes. They are needed for things like your MOA parts. The Tromzons are used for parts for like the Cetus brace and Propa scaffold. So definitely snag these if you can see them. Most of the stuff you find from Tinks and Recasters, they're not used in many things. It's just kind of there. There are some that are used, but it's kind of few and far between. I'm getting them mostly to clear out the space for when the temperature change hits. Got just under a minute left.
That sounds like a skill issue, Dauntless.
Are you playing online? Alright. Warm in 10 seconds. Let's go ahead and clear these. Oh, they're on the other side of the mountain range. I don't care. It should now be warm. It is. I've got 6 minutes of warmth. Let's go ahead and throw that bait out. And an eye. Let's go ahead and snag it. That's what I need. A bricky. Alright. We've got another eye that's stuck here. I can hear the corpus up by the road. They're just up the way, too. Oh, it looks like the hotspot moved. Get the ones that I need. Snag the bricky. Get that I need lots of these. I need like another 30 of the II rotoblades. Oh, that should have got you.
Aye, Captain. Sitting here talking, making stupid jokes, and I'm like, wow, he's just ignoring me.
Yeah, for the most part.
And then I realized I had my mic muted.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Very well could have been a combination of both.
I see how it is. I thought we had something special.
I'm glad you thought so. You can't hear me, Dallas? I'll have to check that in just a moment.
But you can hear my beautiful voice?
I know my mic is active. But I'm fairly... Apparently, I have selective hearing.
Well, yeah, that's known.
I mean, fair. He did say aye, Captain, and I did hear that.
Yeah, I said it twice. The first time nobody heard me because I had my mic muted.
That would be why.
And I didn't realize that, and that's why I thought you were ignoring me.
Oh, okay. Catch those eyes.
I don't want to.
I need as many as I can get. I've still got 45 seconds left on this warm season. Oh, the hotspot moved. Who got called out on the live? Alright, well, it is now cold season, so no more eyes. So that's okay, though. I can go murder these guys up here. Stealth attack. Execution finishers, which is super useful. Right, let's see where I'm at so far. For Echo Winders, I got quite a few Echo Winders actually. So that's 11, that's 22. 23. So 23 Echo Winders. How many eyes? So far I've gotten 11, 16 eyes. So not a bad haul this run. Let's go ahead and head back to Fortuna though. Let's see what I can get. Alright, let's go ahead and go over to the business.
Roki and their assembled orphanage. All right, have at it.
Dismantle everything. This is going to give me a total of 23 Echo Winder anoscopic sensors. Perfect. Gonna need those. Let's see. The II Rotoblades is going to give me 16, just like I thought. You're guaranteed at least one each. So I do need more of these, but this will let me build at least one more thing that I need, because each one takes 10.
Handily done there. Nice outcome.
I'll be here when next you return.
Alright. I don't believe I need any standing here, but let's go over to Ticker. Some think Zood is a bitch much. Is a bit much. Let's see. I'm not turning in the Rotoblades.
And sure enough, I get home at 12:02.
Axidrol alloy, sure, I don't need any of that.
Life's a hell of an adventure, isn't it?
Heart Noctil. That's a fair amount of Heart Noctil, but I don't need it, so... Scrub a Brain, sure.
Life can change thanks to one act of kindness.
Bricky Muon Battery, sure.
Stardust.
Travisite Alloy, no, I need that. Oxium and Mirewinder. I don't think I need Mirewinders for anything.
Some see life as adversity or adventure. The adventurers make it.
I don't need the Scrubba Brains or the Sap Caddies.
Terrible choice to have to make. No guarantees in life, but that don't mean we've got to like it. Thank you.
Alright, let's go ahead and do some standing, because sure, why not? I have a lot of medical debt bonds. Look at that.
Appreciate it. What is it you
I'm now maxed out with standing, so I can buy stuff that I need.
You know where to find me.
So if I needed to buy stuff from Rizud, I could. Or from Legs.
It's the familiar killer to whom I love to deliver.
Other services. Guild. I don't need to guild anything at the moment. Configure a MOA. Do I have all the parts I need?
I like it.
Yes, I do. Beautiful. Good enough for me. Build it.
Hello, beautiful. Nicely put together, if I do say so myself. Okay, okay.
Oh, I need another core. Yeah, I need another core. Alright, let's see. Configure a hound. Do I have stuff for a hound?
Nice.
Alright. I don't think I need to... I mean, I can get these separately, but I think you get these when you build these. Maybe. Cryotra, Tazakor, and Volcax, and Hellstrom. Let me check that. So these are going to be under robotics. So they do not actually. Interesting.
Just here for the show. Right. Now.
Equipment, inventory. Let's go under companions.
Pets that impress, design express. Your request
Verglass is something you want to keep. The Volclock is definitely one you want to keep. The Moltron, I don't remember getting this one. This guy's been gilded and maxed, so I can scrap that. I can scrap this hound.
Well, I do delight at the sight of my favorite. How are you, friend?
So I can't just turn stuff over for standing, so I can just scrap it.
I think that went well.
Sitamenix Hound. So Sitamenix was the sister of Parvos that I had. So under robotics here, there's the hound that I had here. Yeah, I don't think it matters that it's a sister hound.
With manipulators contractible, memory expansible, brains mathematical, and mindsets blazing tactical. Ain't nothing problematical for these mowers and tin cans and bots fantastical. Come on, step right up.
I don't think I'm going to use that ever. I don't need that. It says it's maxed. Rank 30. Moa Gilded. That's the Paramoa, yeah. Max rank. Yeah, I can do it.
Look around now, don't be shy. I think that went well.
Equipment, inventory, robotic. Let's get rid of this. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. Yes, sell it. I don't need this. Cannot sell these. Nautilus is useful. Oxalis is super useful. Sell those. Yes.
Hey, yeah, need to equip your trip with companionship? Talk to legs, baby.
Alright. Rootsude. Do you need...
What do you need? Specify the target and I'll sell you the tool.
Alright. Rattle Guts and Gaze. Let's go ahead and do that.
Top choice.
Still need a grip.
Balloon spool from ceiling. Shove over. Let me get this done.
I have a loader still. Excuse me. Alright, we are an hour and 30 minutes in. Last 30 minutes of the stream. Let's see what we can get into. I believe I'm done here. Let's go check out Rocky.
How's it, Plitty? Got a need?
I do need to max out my standing for the day with Rocky so I can hit rank 3. Easy enough to do. Once you hit the standing here, there is no actual cost to rank up. You just gotta go do the races, which are easy enough as is. The races do also change weekly, so keep that in mind. There's a total of, I believe, 6 or 8 different races on each location. So the thing that is I find highly annoying is the actual K drives here, like the Bad Baby, the Flat Belly, the Needle Nose. Like, these are all actual K drives that have mastery to them as well.
Yeah, no. Bye-bye, Glinty.
Anyway, Shockwave, what are you up to?
Yes. I don't know.
Are you in game?
Kuva hunting.
Do you need more Kuva?
No, lich hunting.
I actually need to do mine too.
I got a buddy who doesn't... He wants a fire grappler, but he doesn't have any warframes that would give him a fire progenitor.
He doesn't have Ember?
No.
You can go get base Ember in like 10 minutes.
I know. I know. But it's whatever. No big deal to me, so figured I'd get one for him, sell it to him cheap.
Let's go ahead and leave Fortuna here, because I know I can get some more stuff cooking in the foundry. I have been just absolute resource grinding for components.
That goal is free.
Yeah.
I checked. Maybe
I hit level 27.
I saw that. Congratulations.
Yeah. And now I am halfway to LR4.
Nice. Let's go ahead.
Yeah, no, I am not excited for that because I am halfway there. I still have I probably have to do another 100 items just to get to...
For MR, for what again? Maybe I misunderstood what you said. What did you just say?
Okay, looking at my profile.
Uh-huh.
So in order to get to Legendary 4, you need to have completed every single item in the game, correct?
No.
99% of them.
A huge number of them, yes. I think you need to do everything up... Because Legendary 4 was available when I started playing again. Not last September, but the September before. So everything since then, you don't need. So as many items as there has been since then, plus a few. Because Legendary 4 became available in mid-22 or early 23.
Really?
Yes. It wasn't that long ago.
I thought it was real early 24.
No. Legendary 4 has been available since I started playing in September 23.
Wow, then they added a lot of items between New War and then.
They did.
Because New War, I want to say it was New War when we were able to hit Legendary 1. Anyway.
So
I'm at 400. I'm at 421 items mastered out of 742.
Fair enough.
So I am slightly over halfway there.
You are further than I was when I stopped playing 7 years ago.
But like, most of the Warframes that I have missing are primes. Most of my weapons that I'm missing in general are prime weapons.
I am missing some of the primes, some of the newer primes still, because I haven't done a whole ton of relics. But looking at my profile, I am currently at...
I literally only have 5 companions done out of the 15. My bad, I have 4 companions out of 15.
I am currently at 614 out of 753.
And you're legendary 1?
Correct. A little bit beyond legendary 1.
So legendary 1 is what, like 600 items?
Less. Or more. I would say 610.
Okay. And that also includes completing the star charts, both normal and steel path.
I have not completed steel path yet.
Okay.
That is max intrinsics on Deviri.
Yep, I've already got that.
That is at least half max, at least half intrinsics on the Railjack.
Do you want to do Kuba hunting?
I am down for some lich hunting.
Okay. I will invite you then.
Give me just a moment though. So when I stopped playing years ago, because I took about a 5 or 6 year break.
Right.
When I stopped playing, the Plains of Eidolon was brand new.
And I started playing when Heart of Deimos came out.
So when I stopped playing,
shortly before
I was
Heart of Deimos.
when I stopped playing, I had just hit Mastery Rank 23, and I was missing 4 items.
Jeez. Let's see. When I first started was in between Deadlock Protocol and Heart of Deimos. Because I remember, like, I played the game for...
Let me take a look at the quest real quick.
I think I had been on the game for about 3 weeks to a month, and then Heart of Deimos came out.
So... I remember doing the sacrifice.
Uh-huh. Oh, dude, the sacrifice is a way old mission, too.
Yes.
Like, that mission, I think, was, like, 2017.
I remember when Chains of Harrow was new.
Ooh.
I was playing... So, War Within was kind of like my peak time playing. And then... Because with the War Within, they completely reworked the entire focus schools.
Yeah.
And that's when I kind of stopped playing. I played a little bit here and there, so I did Chains of Harrow. I remember the sacrifice briefly, because I was a huge Excalibur fanboy. Still kind of am, but that was the extent of when I played. Because I came back for maybe a month or two, like, during my long hiatus.
Yeah.
But that was about it. I was not a fan of the open world and getting the Arcwing to fly around. I didn't enjoy it at all.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have an active lich?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna run missions like I normally would, and we'll just get the...
So my lich is currently on Earth.
Okay.
Let me switch over to...
Actually, if that's the case, run your, like, exterminates and stuff like that first.
I already have.
Okay.
All I have left is... if you could cancel that.
Sorry.
All I have left is my Gaia, my Cambria, and my Everest.
Gaia, I always save for last.
Because that's a, what, interception?
It's an interception.
I don't mind interceptions. Interceptions are easy.
Yeah, but when you do lich hunting by yourself, interception sucks.
I mean...
Because I can't focus on all 4 objectives at the same time.
True.
So I just do that one public.
Let me see where I'm at with my lich. Give me a second.
Also, I have...
So I have 2 out of 3 known. And I don't think I have a Vohm. I do not have a Vohm, so I need a Vohm.
I have figured out that the Sobek, the Kuva Sobek with Acid Shells and Shattering Justice and all of the extra MacGuffins on it works amazingly with Frost.
So I've heard. So I'm ready to run whatever. So Cambria is a spy, because fuck that. And then...
Oh, I already did Cambria. That one's easy.
I mean...
Just play Loki.
It's not hard, but it's annoying.
Yeah.
And then Excavation. So I've got an Excavation and an Interception. Either way, I'm ready when you are.
Yeah.
Oh, a defense? Oh, no, let's just exterminate.
No, I asked you if you had already done your exterminates.
Yes, I had.
The enemy is at our doorstep. You must defend our equipment until reinforcements arrive.
Have a new woo.
Oh wow, I'm already full. Thank you.
Oh, it's the defense. It takes a while.
Yeah, that's not that bad.
Do you have it set to public?
No. I don't set missions to public unless I absolutely need to. I usually run missions solo just because they're more enjoyable.
Oh, that actually counts as execution finishers too.
What?
Finishing off the thralls.
Yeah.
Well, I know my lich is currently enraged. You're drastically slowing this down with your frost bubble, just so you know.
The bubble isn't even going outside the radius of the center room.
Right, but something is affecting
I'm
that cold.
avalanching so that I can one-tap enemies.
Okay. Something is slowing them down drastically.
Yeah, that's probably the avalanche. I try to wait as long as I can between casts to get them all grouped up.
Hey, Requiem Relic over here.
Nice.
There. It's very likely that my lich will show up.
It's fine. Just don't execute him.
I know. Hey, there's all 10 finishers. Because if you do it right, you can do it all on the same mission without ever leaving. Or same planet without ever leaving.
Mm-hmm.
You just gotta run with other people.
With other people?
Yeah, because like right now, I've already done this mission, but I'm still getting my Requiems done.
I know what you mean then. Because I know if you do it solo, then
yeah, if you complete,
Earth will give you 2.
It can give you 3, but it's unlikely. But if you complete the all of the star chart nodes on the planet, even without actually fighting it, it'll still rank up.
Yeah.
Hi, hi.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, Governor.
I'm Mr. Frog. This is my show. I eat the bug.
Do you want any of the finishers? You need them for the daily for the Nightwave because it's all Nightwave resetting.
I know. I've got my Nightwave maxed out, so I'm not worried.
Okay, good.
Or I hit level 30 with it, so.
I forget how useful that is. So I have one of my Parazon mods is that when I get a finisher, it blinds nearby enemies.
Mm-hmm.
Super useful.
I'll be honest, I have ran blood for ammo, blood for health, and the blinding one for so long that I completely forgot that those were Parazon mods, and I thought that they were just like blood for health. I thought that that was just a basic part of doing finishers. And then I swapped out my mods on it, and I was like, wait a minute. Why am I not getting as much equilibrium when I RC enemies?
Yeah. I love that. Being in the air, hitting it, and just coming down, and then everything just dies. I'm surprised that didn't show up.
Yeah.
A little treat from my little mate. Thank you, darling.
I've had this list for almost a year.
Oh, jeez.
Does it tell you?
Tell you what.
When you got the Lich?
I don't know.
No,
I
it
don't
doesn't.
think so.
I've got the Kuva Hind right now. And I've got a 38% radiation. Which isn't bad.
Alright, you want to do the other defense?
Okay. I'm gonna let you do most of the kill. Ah, that's right. Never mind. I need to rework my Nova before I do that.
Why?
I was gonna switch to Nova and make everything run faster, but I don't have that build done yet because they changed it.
You can still run the 30 strength Nova.
That slows them down.
No, the 30 strength Nova still works. They just made it to where if you build a high power Nova, you can go back and forth.
Until reinforcements arrive.
Right, but I ended up like I want a higher power strength. Because it's tap for slow, hold for fast, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which total actually is worse because your amount of slow is less than what it was before. Because your slow percentage maxes out now.
Yeah.
Like 50% or something like that.
That's stupid.
I remember looking at the numbers on it and going, this is dumb because like you can't your slow is still pretty good, but your speed buff is worse than it was to start.
Well, then I'm sure that's why they left the 30% in, because the 30% is probably where it used to be.
What do you mean 30%ing?
Build a Nova for only 30% strength.
That doesn't... You can't do it that way, though.
Isn't that how it used to be?
10%.
Whatever the situation.
If you actually built it correctly and ran power donation as well, you could have your power strength at 10%. Which made your speed buff like 150%.
Yeah.
So I need to do a rework on mine to see where it sits. I'm not getting nearly as much on my Requiem Murmur.
The third Murmur always takes more. I figured that one out. You can get the first 2 Murmurs in a single planet, and then the third Murmur takes almost an entire planet to get.
I think it varies by mission type.
Attack us, we will counter.
Oh, you gave me overguard. That's why I'm not taking any damage. Okay.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Another Requiem mod. Where do you get that Requiem mod that can be anything?
Ooh.
What is it called?
Ooh.
Yeah, where do you get that?
It has a 25% chance to drop whenever you assassinate a Lich. My bad. Not when you assassinate one, but when you figure out their Requiem code, it has a 25% chance to drop. Which, unfortunately, I found out the hard way, because I have gotten into the habit of, as soon as I Requiem a Lich, I back out of the mission, because you don't need to finish the mission to go and assassinate the Lich. Problem being is I did that and I saw Ool appear, and right as I was leaving the mission, and I thought, crap baskets, I just wasted that.
So you can just get an Ool as soon as you get the mission, or the last Murmur figured out.
No, not when you get the last Murmur figured out, but when you figure out the code and you send your Lich into the Railjack mission.
Got it. So when you stab it for the third time.
Yes.
From
25%.
my little niece. Thank you, darling.
Yay! Over 1 million focus for Zeneric. That means I can buy the last thing that I need? Another represent? No, I still have a few more things to buy. I've gotten the Refacia kit. I've got the Zeneric emblem. I still need... Oh, that's a decoration. There's the Void Shell skin Zeneric. The Zeneric badge, which is the chest piece armor. The Zeneric Sandali. I didn't realize you could get the Sandalis.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the Sandali.
Yeah, I have it.
I can almost get something for Madurai. I still need to unlock the other focus schools. I have Vazarin unlocked, but I just don't have any... I have almost no points into it.
Yeah, I have all of the focus schools unlocked. I just barely use any of them aside from Zeneruk. I'm sitting at almost 5 million focus in Zeneruk.
Do you have all the things purchased and to represent?
Mm-hmm. I have multiple copies of the Zeneruk poster.
Alright, so... Like I said, all I've got left is Gaia and Everest, so it's up to you.
I'm curious as to if we run one of those on your end, will it get rid of them on my end too?
What do you mean, the Requiem?
The Requiem missions, yes. Like if we run your Everest, will that get rid of my Lich's Everest?
One way to find out. I think if it's a mission that we both have active, then yes, it does.
This area is rich with subterranean artifacts. I will help you recover them. Proceed to the marked dig site.
Stop nuking the enemies.
That's mine. I'm gonna leave it alone.
No. Don't make me.
I'll just drop her a couple of times.
If we drop her 3 times, then she'll go away. There we go. Now we can leave her.
Excavator is ready to go. Use fuel cells to keep it powered while protecting it from enemy fire.
You thought you had me.
So one of the interesting things is, like, when you have, when your Lich is present, it constantly spawns the thralls, though. Just keep that in mind.
Oh. I didn't know that.
An artifact has been located. Proceed to the dig site.
This is actually gaining my murmur much faster. I don't think I was gaining any murmur standing on the thralls I was taking out with you.
Oh, we'll definitely have to see if mileage spawns, then we'll just farm him.
There's my 500 kills.
Excavator deployed. Protect the unit while it extracts the artifact.
I'm coming to you.
The scanner has picked up a target. Go to the dig site. Additional fuel cells will be used to restore its shields.
All right. And there's no more.
No more what?
No more thralls. There are so many power cells right here. Alright, let's go ahead and head towards the new one.
Make sure to grab 2 of them.
How do you
If
grab
we each
two?
grab if we each grab 2 power cells, then it maxes out the excavator, right?
How do you grab 2?
Grab one with your Warframe and then grab one with your operator.
Excavator is ready to
Go to the next location as your operator, and then as soon as it drops the power cell into the thing, warp into your Warframe again.
Artifact has been located. Proceed to the dig site. This excavator is fully powered. Additional fuel cells will be
Interesting.
used to restore its shields.
I've been using that trick for excavations for a long time.
Useful.
It helps it go so much faster. Especially when it brings you into an area with no power cells.
Yeah, fair enough. But we should definitely be getting more thralls, and we're not.
Yeah. Jade.
I don't see it. Found him.
Thank you.
Alright. So this is probably going to be my last mission for the stream.
It's fine. Next. Grab 2.
Excavator deployed. Protect the unit while it extracts the artifact. The scanner has picked up a target. Go to the dig site.
I've got this one handled if you want to do the last one.
Additional fuel cells will be used to restore its shields. Excavator is ready to go. Keep it powered and protected.
Yeah, we've been here
enemy
before. I'm on the last one.
Okay. Ah yes, Arctic XMS with a flamethrower.
That's appropriate.
Excavator deployed. Protect the unit while it extracts the artifact. This excavator is fully powered. Additional fuel cells will be used to restore its shields. Excavator destroyed. That artifact is now lost to us.
Where are all the thralls? We're supposed to be getting thralls.
Keep fighting and excavating. When you need it, extraction.
If thralls were to continue to spawn, I totally would. I passed you at the last second. Oh. Oh, that felt great. Cracked my back and my neck. Alright. Well, with that being done now, Everest is cleared for me. Is it cleared for you?
Yes.
Okay, so it does clear both. Oh, my ear hole. Anyway, with that, that's all I had time for tonight for the stream. I appreciate you all joining me for tonight. Thank you all for watching. Please be sure to hit that like if you've enjoyed my content. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. I do try to stream every Wednesday and Sunday night, typically from somewhere between 9 or 10 till midnight, and sometimes a little longer, sometimes a little shorter. It kind of depends on what I have going on. Life is chaotic, and with everything that's been going on in the world right now, please, please, please look out for each other. We all love you very much. I'll catch you all on the next one.